2021 Kawasaki Ninja Z-650, more upright seating position, naked bike. Got the nice TFT display, and it's very comfortable. The suspension on this bike is definitely bouncy, definitely soft. Makes it for a nice comfortable ride for sure. Stock exhaust ain't making no noise. You could start off on a bike like this. This is a very good beginner bike in my opinion. What's happening, YouTube? Out here, as you see, at Motovlog Motorsports. And we are about to, well, I'm about to demo this Ninja 650 here, 2021. Not sure why he moved it out the way, but hey, my man.
Oh, you're right now?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
I don't know what this dude doing, but that's my bike.
That's my bike, punk!
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on this 2021 Kawasaki Ninja Z-650, and I rode the Ninja 650 before, so this is like the more upright seating position, naked bike, I guess. Even though the Z650 or the Ninja 650 was somewhat similar, but this one feels a little bit different, as you see. So, as you see, turned it on. Got the nice TFT display. We're gonna turn it on. Super quiet. But I do like the color scheme of this bike for sure. I like the white. There's something about white bikes that I really like. But the dash, see, you got 3,017 miles on it. But the dash is definitely a highlight for all these new bikes. So I'm not expecting anything crazy from this bike here. It's just a demo ride. I'm not sure what route they're going to take us on this time, but
Ninja 650, brand new Supermotos Z650 and Z900.
and it's very comfortable. As expected. Very familiar with the controls and the foot pegs and everything. This ride was sponsored by Motovlog Motorsports, and we're here pretty often, so shout out to them. If you guys are in the market for any new bike, jet ski, quad, anything power sport related, go shop with them. I'll leave their info in the description of this video. Then they do tend to get a lot of used bikes in from here, and like, you know, from time to time, so you might find something that you want. Just keep checking in with them. I'm not sure if they have modes on this bike. There probably is. That's the trip. This here doesn't really do anything different, so I don't see a mode button, so we're not going to be able to go through the modes. But so far, bike is lightweight. I'll get a chance to test the brakes out here in a second. This bike definitely doesn't have any of the new stuff. No quick shifter, no auto blip, no nothing like that. At least not that I'm aware of. But I mean, a 650, I mean, there's really not much more you need for the street. Now, I'm saying this like from a humble spot, because when I first started riding, you know, obviously people who ride, they want a nice bike, a bike that has some speed and torque to it. But if you really think about it, there's no reason to really have too much torque. Someone keeps hitting the horn, but there's really no reason to have like an overabundance of power and torque when you're riding on the street. I really do understand what some riders and some seasoned riders have been saying for a long time now. Like, you get a 1000cc super bike, how much of that 1000 cc's are you really going to be able to use? I'm a firm believer in that, because I ride a Gixxer 750, and it's like, how much of that 750cc engine, well, 749cc engine, how much of that am I really using on the street? If I'm going, you know, in a straight path, I mean, yeah, you can bring the bike out and top it out at 180 plus, but how many times are you going to be doing that over the course of you owning that bike? Unless you're riding the track. And that just brings me to the point of this bike here is like, to me, it feels like a nice lightweight commuter bike. Has decent enough power to maneuver around on the highway. It's not heavy, anything like that. And I truly feel, honestly, that when you have bikes that are slower or that don't have as much power, you can use more of that power, and it makes it that much more fun to ride. Whether you're riding on the track, which I haven't experienced the track yet, but it makes it that much more fun to ride on the street. Gearbox seems, you know, it's a brand new bike. It got 3,000 miles on it. I don't want to necessarily call it brand new, but it's newer. Gearbox is a little clunky. I had previous experience from riding a newer Ninja, Ninja 400 before, and the gearbox on the Ninja 400 when it was brand new was super clunky, and not really sure why that is. I guess everything needs to, you know, work itself out and things like that, but so far this isn't too bad at all. Front brakes seem to be working very well. I didn't stab them too hard, but they're nice. Pretty sure they are. We got a single rotor in the front, I'm pretty sure. Decent enough power. I'm in third gear. I'm at like 3,000 RPM, and I'm gonna leave it in third gear, and I'm gonna climb this hill. Doesn't really bog out too much. I'm gonna switch it into fourth and see what it can do. It's already starting to bog, but we're at like 2,500 RPM. Definitely a little boggy. The only thing I don't like about these naked bikes are bikes that aren't like full fairings and stuff like that in the front. The front tire, the front end, at least for me, it gets a little wobbly. Just takes a little bit getting used to. Some gravel there. Now I know there probably is a decent bit of accessories as far as the aftermarket world goes for this bike. I'm sure you can easily, you know, you can put a pipe on here, new air filter, things like that, and tune it, and it'll turn it into something else, get some more power out of it, make it a little bit more rideable, not as jerky. It's not too bad. I mean, not really sure of the engine specs on it, but I mean, the 650cc engine, this is probably what is a twin cylinder 650cc, or maybe 649 or something like that, but it's not bad at all. Like I said, what else do you need? Like, and honestly, I was thinking about, I'm not gonna lie, I thought about getting a Grom or like a smaller bike just to have, because I mean, it's cool to have a bike that has power, torque, and things like that. And my 750, I love it. I think it's one of the best street bikes, and I'm going to keep saying that. It's that middle ground between that 600 and that 1000cc Super Sport. It behaves at times at lower RPMs like a 1000cc Super Sport bike. or super bike, whatever you want to call it. But I'm trying to say basically is I thought about getting a smaller bike because, like I said, you can have fun on these smaller bikes more on the street than you can anywhere else. I mean, this bike is super, super light. I've ridden R3s before, things like that, and this reminds me just of that. It's a little jerky, trying to hold the throttle steady. But the front and rear brakes work very, very good. It's a newer bike, so that's to be expected. Going into neutral is actually pretty easy. It's not as clunky as the Ninja 400 was or is. I'm not sure if that's something that Kawasaki changed. And it seems like on bikes like this, the smaller bikes, it seems like right now it seems like I should need to shift, but you can wind it all the way out to about, looks like about 10,000. That's the thing with these twin cylinders, especially with no exhaust. I mean, like I said, it sounds like you would need to shift. You're about to hit the limiter at some point, but it's you still got more to go. A lot more to go, actually. Side to side is not bad. I don't want to move too much because there's all these tar strips on the road, and it is getting a little hot, but maybe this is the perfect time to do it. The suspension on this bike is definitely bouncy, definitely soft. Makes it for a nice comfortable ride for sure. Definitely doing that is a big unstable. My man's on a scooter guy. As you can see, stock exhaust ain't making no noise. So the interesting thing about this bike is there's no modes unless there's a button that I'm missing here. I didn't do any research before riding it because the point of like a first ride or a demo ride is just to get your first impressions of it. Like I said, I don't see anything on here, so most likely there isn't anything on here. Oh, if you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are watching this video for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, and you know, go through my channel and look at some of my older videos and things like that. Also follow my Instagram. I do post pretty frequently on there, at least 3-4 times a week, and just stay in the loop with what I got going on. I got a lot of content that still needs to be edited. Been doing a lot of work, been filming a lot of content, so there might be some things that'll interest you. I got everything that you can think of: car content, reality life content, bike content, of course. There's just plenty of things that I've recorded and, you know, saved up over the months. So these next like 6, 7, 8 months are going to be very interesting for my channel. I know that's kind of off topic, but I'm going to kick it down in a second. I'm going to get right up on this guy for a second. Side to side movement is nice. Like I said, very, very light bike compared to, you know, any of the 1000s or 600s or 750s I've been on before. Very, very nice. I definitely could consider this like a beginner bike right here. This is a bike that I mean, any bike that moves on the road with cars and guardrails and gravel and animals and things like that, you can get hurt. you can lose your life and everything like that. But for a beginner like this bike, you could start off on a bike like this. If you have some self-control and you just know the rules of the road, and you know, you don't want to get out here and get hurt, like, this is a very good beginner bike in my opinion. I mean, why would you get the 400, which I think that's the 400 in front of me? Why would you get that when you could get this? It has more torque, it has more horsepower, and if you do commute on this bike and you want to go, you know, on the highway and pass with confidence at least, why wouldn't you get the Ninja 650? I think it's a very nice bike for what it is. I'm not sure of the price, but like I said, it's quiet, but you can always upgrade that. But I'm gonna give this a score out of 10, and to be very, very honest with you, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I rode the 400 before, but I enjoyed this one 100%. So I'm gonna give it a score like an 8, and I give it a score, I give it an 8 because it's a perfect bike. I mean, I think anybody can hop on this. Beginner, even if you've been riding for 20 years, like, you could hop on this, have fun, and it'll get you to where you need to go. I'm sure it's pretty decent on gas, as long as you stay in the lower RPM. So I'm giving it a score 8 out of 10, which is pretty damn high. I think I enjoyed it because of the power, like the streetable power of it. That's why I enjoyed it. Reasons why I didn't enjoy it, I think mainly because I mean, it does have the newer look and the newer LED lights and things like that, newer dash, but as of now I haven't seen like any modes or any other features that just jump out to me and make me feel like, you know, it's worth that, when you could, I'm sure you could find something else in the price range that has a lot of those features for sure. The suspension is very, very bouncy and soft, which is a good thing, I guess, especially because you're not doing anything crazy on this. Or at least that wouldn't be the purpose for me if I was to buy this bike or own it. No need to do anything crazy, but the suspension's a little soft and bouncy and everything. But we're back here at Motovlog Motorsports. But like I said, you guys are new to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Instagram, follow the Instagram, everything else. And see you in the next video.